it did important to learn lists for HTML because nowadays it did almost impossible to build websites and not have lists. Most websites go list the services wey dem dey offer to their customers. Some go list the testimonial wey they get. Some go list the benefits wey people fit get from their website. And even if you dey get your personal website wey you dey use for your CV, you fit list your achievements, the qualifications and skills wey you get, and other things. Now for HTML, e get specific way wey we take dey write lists, and e get different kind of lists wey dey. Generally, na 3 different kind of lists you go dey write for your website. The first one na ordered list, the second one na unordered list, and the third one na description list. Ordered list na as the name take sound, e dey in order. Unordered list na wetin e be list wey be say e no necessarily dey ordered. That is, the order wey you take write am no really matter. For instance, if you dey write something wey get 1, 2, 3, na ordered list be that. But if you dey write something wey e no necessarily get 1, 2, 3, you fit just write am with bullet point. Na unordered list be that. Now, before I continue, make I collapse this head section of our website because we wan focus on the body just now. So I go kick this head to make everything disappear. Now, you go see by the number say we no delete am o, we just collapse am. You go see dey our website and you go see dey this page. If you wan open am again, all you need to do na to click this peg. Now, I will show you how to create list for HTML. This schedule and plan wey we write for here, I go turn them into list. Now, you see what I do for here now. To write list, especially ordered list, what I do for you. The first thing wey you go do, like say, you go open this OL tag and you go close up. OL needs ordered list. After you get this OL open and closing tab, inside you go open another list, but this one you could just use normal LI as list. So the first way you do now, say you specify, say all these lists where I want write inside this tag now ordered list. Then you go proceed to write the actual list where you want write. The actual list where you want write, we write that as LI. You feel like as many LI where you want, but all of them must be inside another tag will be OL or UL. Now I will write another one will go show us UL. Of course, UL now unordered lists. For unordered list, we go modify this our second section. This is the same thing we do with the ordered list, but the only difference must say on our NI, that's on our list element, we place them inside UL, whereas for our ordered list, we place her inside OL. Also, you go notice saying we still put our P inside her. If you put your P tag inside the LI tag, nobody could stop you. In fact, it's good to do am to show say na paragraph dey inside your list with the color nesting. So we messed our P tag or the piece element inside the list. You fit write them directly, but you also fit write am as paragraph nested inside the list. And if you see them for our website, our ordered list show numbers to show say the order big important, whereas our unordered list no show numbers to show say the order no really dey important as na unordered list. For the final part here, we go write what they call description lists. As we dey write ordered list with OL and we dey write unordered list with UL, na DL we take the right description list. Now, the main difference between UL and OL and DL, let's say instead of just writing our LI list element inside the ON and the UL, if we dey deal with DL, we know we just write the SI element inside. Instead, we go write two things, DT element and DD element. The DT element now we dey call description tag. Description tag means here you dey describe wetin your list be about, because my description list. The other ones, UL and OL, no be description list. So you don't need to describe wetin the day about. Usually, you go don write wetin the day about in one kind heading before you write your list. But if you dey use description list, that means say you wan give more context, more description as to wetin dey inside our list. Na why we dey use DL, DG, and DT. So the DT wey be description tag, I go write am for here. And then immediately following the DT, I go write the description detail DD, like how we take the write lists, including ordered, and description list be this. Now, may we move on to the next session of our lesson, will be hypertext and hyperlink. Hypertext na wetin HTML be about. I tell you, the full meaning of HTML na hypertext markup language. The mean say we take the use this language to mark up our hypertext. But wetin the hypertext? Hypertext na just a way to link between separate parts of our text so that it go dey easier to navigate. HTML like the backbone of the web and the internet, because it dey allow us to move from various documents to another very easily. You fit move from one site to another very easily thanks to links or hyperlinks. My links, they make am possible. Say you go enter YouTube. From YouTube, you will click the link to another website. You go Google something, you will see the result, and you go click the link to enter into another website. And then from that website, you fit click the link to enter into another website. And the best part of hyperlinks, my say, no be to move from one website to another alone. You fit move from one section of your page or your document to another using link. For this part of the lesson, I go show you how you go use hyperlinks to anchor text to move from, first of all, from your website to another external website. And then I will show you how you go use them to move from several sections inside your website. So you will avoid you scrolling, especially for websites. So be say the page take very long and what let your users they find that easy to maneuver and move from one section to another. You go use links, but no be external link. You go use section links. I go tell you how to do all of these ones. Before we move forward, make I tell you, say, this link tag we will use up here. You remember this link tag when you use up here. No be it'll be hyperlinks. So no be it'll be anchor links where we take the move from one page to another, or from one website to another, or from one section to another. No, this link tag here, we take can be reference files like our CSS and JavaScript, or resources like our 5 icon, or even fonts we want use on top our page. But we know the user they look out to other websites or other sections for our page. But no worry, now I will show you how to do the proper linking between websites and sections for your website. First, make I add another paragraph for here where I go use link out to another website. Then for this part of our text, for the main part, that is the words will we want make you link out to another page, add the anchor tag. The anchor tag na just a, so like as they open normal tag for this failure, you will open the first opening tag a and then closer with forward slash another a. Then in the middle, man, you will add your anchor text. That is the words or the sentence where you want make people fit key it for your website to go somewhere else. Now, this A alone on itself no be the link. You just the indicate say link go there here. How you will take add the link? Like you go use href attributes. We don't use that before, and we don't talk about attributes before. So we go use this href. Now inside the inverted commas, now here we go write the URL of where we want link to. Now, one thing we you guys know about URL, and I say we get different types. This one will be put now. I go carry am from Mozilla Developer Network. Mozilla Developer Network na organization wey dey maintain web standards. When it comes to web development programming languages like this HTML and CSS, and this organization dey try make sure say everybody follow the same standards so that we go fit achieve the best results. Now, I go link this page from Mozilla Developer Network so that if we call our site after we save this file, we go see say this anchor text don dey show link and the color don change to indicate to our viewers say this link na clickable link and they fit cater to go somewhere else. Now, this particular kind of link will we use for here. Now, wetin we dey call absolute link or absolute path or absolute address. We dey only use absolute address for external pages. Now, nobody will arrest you if you use am for your internal pages. That's pages wey dey in your own website on your own server. But no be good practice because you no need am. Instead of using absolute path and absolute address for pages wey dey inside your own website, you go use wetin you dey call relative path. To do relative path, you go just specify the folder with that file or that page dey for your website. Remember, as we specify the folder wey our logo wey we use as our fav icon dey for this link path. Now, the same approach you go use to link specific files and folders for your page. In fact, once you start to write JavaScript code, you go see say you go dey link and reference several other pages for inside your website, and you go dey use relative path. To use relative path, if the file wey you dey reference dey inside the same folder as the file from where you dey reference app. That is, say this index.html file now. If the file wey you wan reference dey inside this same folder, all we need to do na to use the name of the file dot the type of the file as our href. You go find that. But if e dey inside another folder, then we go first write that folder slash the name of the file dot the file type. Now, if the folder wey this one dey inside be back, that is, like the parent of the folder wey our file wey we dey reference something from dey inside, that means say we go first put dot slash to tell the computer to first go back to another folder wey dey before this folder wey we dey in. Then you go come write forward slash the folder wey the thing wey we dey reference dey inside, then forward slash the name of the file dot the file type. No worry if all of these things dey computed for you, na normal thing in the beginning. But these things don't add at all. In fact, very soon now, you go dey write am like say na number, because you go write a lot, and the more you write, the more it go dey second nature for you. Now, to write the relative path of one page wey dey for our website, we go dey for the same server as this our index.html page. We go need to create another page. For this one now, I go create about page. I go scroll down, go where we write our copyright, and I will make this name, that is the name of the creator of this website or the name of the company, any name wey be say you write for your copyright. You fit make am anchor text. We go link to your about page. Now, wetin I go do now? Now, to do this one, you go first add anchor tag, like I tell you. Now, this anchor tag like just a, and then inside you go write the href. Now, this new page we will create for our site, I go call her about.html. And remember, I tell you say since it go dey the same folder as this our index.html file, we no need add any forward slash. We go just write the name of the document, the file we will dey link to, which is this about.html file. Now, I will create this file now under the same folder. Now we don't create the new file, and inside this we won't write our about page. This new document na still HTML. So we go do the same things we do for our index.html. For HTML, the home page usually na index.html. I tell you say na there be the first page where your browser go, but the other pages too na still HTML pages. So we go need to follow the same rule we follow when we dey create our index.html file. Now, I see this one as opportunity for you to test your skills in creating new HTML page. So remember everything I tell you what we do in the beginning of this course. I won't be you job for this page too. I will give you 30 seconds to try out. So make sure say you pause this video, do and then continue. Okay, now if you get them, congratulations. If you don't get them, no worry, no problem. You still dey learn. Now, make I clap. Usually the best thing for you na to write them from scratch because you still dey learn. But to make sure say we no waste time, me I will just paste them from our other page. Then I will make some corrections. First thing way I go do, I say I go change this mail and description to reflect the new page we will create. Then I will change the title, I will change the heading, and I will delete everything else we get for the other page except this HR horizontal rule. Then I will add one more paragraph. For this paragraph now you go write the story of your life. But for tutorial purpose, we no go write any story. I will just use wetin they call Laurel. I go press lorem times 1, which means say the computer go give me one paragraph of lorem. If you want lorem times 2, it's still fit to. But remember, la VS Code, they help you type this lorem. Lorem la wetin publishers and newspapers to use back in the days to print placeholder text for their page. Placeholder na text we say we just they put for there to see how the page go look. Look say like the main text we want use. We just they use this one, hold the place for our incoming text. So now make we click this link. I was to say it will carry us go our about page. So like this, every page where you dey see for any website where you go, and it you dey. Now just files, HTML files or sections for your website. We say they don't add the URL or the relative path to the href of that place where you dey click. So mod sites they include this HTML page inside other programming languages like JavaScript or PHP, and framework like React. They help you to we say you fit add all your page inside one single page, but everything you got specify the href of the place website. If your users click off, it will carry them go. Now to show you how we fit create link to our page, that is to the same page but different section, we go add internal reference. To do our, I guess arrange our website to look like a pro. Every website where you see, they always get sections. For instance, some you will see the menu sections where they contain the navigation. Then you will see the main headline section, and then if you see, let's say, services section, pricing, blog posts, reviews, testimonial, and all those ones. So we go arrange our website too. Then we organize them into sections. We go use the HTML semantic element where they call section. This section, like any elementary you receive, we go write on the same way. Section could look like section with / as our closing tag. But unlike paragraph or list to say, you get specific way where they format that for our browser. Section no really get any style or formatting. Now just about semantic. That is to give meaning to our page so that the computer feel understand say now section be this. The only two way we dey use for section na div. Div too na HTML element where we dey take dey divide our pages into section or to make new block so that we go fit use style with CSS. But if you get any place where you want divide as section, you no go need to use div, because div no go tell your browser say this one na new section on its own. Div na like just general tag of anything wey we want divide into the own block. But section go say, okay, we dey divide them to your own block, but this particular block now one section of our website on its own. So now I go add sections to this place. Then I go add the ID attribute. If you see, we get more than one section for our page. Most websites, they always get more than one section, that normal thing. But we need to be able to differentiate between each section to let the browser, first of all, know wetin each other section be about. And also, we fit add different styles to each section. So we fit add this ID attribute to show, say, that the name of this particular section be this. So you go write ID equal to, as we dey write normal attribute, and then as the name of the ID, you go write wetin the section dey for. Now, when we add our first section as our menu section, we dey call navigation section. How we dey do navigation sections, that is the menu section, man, we go use the nav element again. Na just normal HTML element wey we dey pick dey specify say this part of our website la the navigation part. So we say, okay, these one are different section. In this section, we get our navigation. Then after you don't add this nav element inside that, we go call use unordered list to list out each name of our menu, each name of our navigation section, each menu wey dey under our nav. Then we go call add links to each menu. These links now no go link to another page. You fit make am link to another page if na like so your website big. But because it is our website now, we want link to different section. Each part of this menu go link to each section of our website so that when we click am, it will just automatically take them to the section where they want go. See our first link now. We get our first section. Then we go add the anchor tag like Loma. Then we go add the href. Now, this href, to specify which section we want go, we go use the ID of that section. I think we dey take ID to make a big unique, to give name to each of our section, so that we go fit style and we go fit tell the browser what it be about. Another use la to do internal linking, so that instead of writing the URL of what external website or external page, we go just use this ID as the URL of our section. My biz hashtag fembo we take be plow. So if you write hashtag the milk of our section inside a href, once be a key card, you could carry it and go at section. Let we try am. Okay, love, merely add our second section. You see, at the links they show, and you see that this link, we no really fit share am well. No worry, na just the default color be this. Now because say we dey use this background, it no show well. We go use CSS to change the colors later. So it no matter wetin the default one be. Most things for your website, you go fit change it with CSS once you learn. For this one now, maybe we just continue. Make I add more link. Now, for that, I won't really add one more link. We go add paragraph, and inside our paragraph, we go add back to top. This back to top now, I want me with use am. It'll good look will be say it will carry our viewers of our website back to the top. So that if they don't scroll down, they're not going to need to scroll up again to go back to the top. Once they click this back to the top, it will just carry them go back up. To this one now, we go add anchor tag, and our anchor tag we go put just hash. Let's do for that other one, we put hash and the mail of our section. But for this one, no need to put any name of section. If you just add anchor tag and for the href, you use hash, it means say it could take you back to the top. Now, quickly, make I change the color of this link like I tell you say I could do. I will use this CSS changer, but look here, I tell you see we go still do CSS lesson. So I don't want to bother you too much with CSS. May it no go scatter your brain. As you see this one now, you will even feel understand some of the things we will do to beautify our websites with this CSS. For instance, now you see say this one now, I dey use and they change the color of the link. Now this one, I dey use am be change the color after we don click the link. Now why he say visited? Because now once you click am, the browser go make you understand say this link they don already click am. Now why if you Google search something now and then you go back to that Google page, the color of the pages wey you don take before dey different. Just so to give you an understanding say, oh, you don click this one before. Now this here says star, we take between. And this one over, we take the change the color. If we put our mouse on top that is we dey over our mouse on top and it don't be active. If you no wan bother with CSS, no wahala, just leave code this ones fast forward But if you want, just write this same code where I dey write inside your own CSS file, learn.css as well. Once this tutorial come out in full, I go leave this entire code like right for here. I go leave am for my description so that you go fit download all of this code for GitHub and you go fit just copy this part, put that inside. Now, may we go back to our about and add another link. We go enter our about.html where we create, which is the second file. Now, add HR and then under this HR, we go add on ordered list. This list, I want use and show you some other attributes and keywords we will fit add to our anchor tag. Now, the first one where I go show you na download. No, we just add this paragraph, tap, download my site logo. I want you to show you how to add link will be say, not be to open another page, but not to download. How you go down and say, in front of this href, we go add the path to our file where we want make people download. I will just use this file where we don't get already. This one will we use for our icon. Because the file where you want people to download, you can specify the location. Now why you can't put this location and the name of the file. The name of the file at the location because it take inside the same folder like I tell you before. So once you write this mail and the file type in front of the href, you go come add the download keyword. Notice say this download keyword not be attribute because attribute like this href attribute, you go write that attribute equal to and then 2 quotes. But using this one no get equal to and no get 2 quotes. But just simple keyword to make our browser know say once they click this link, we want me to download this file we be inside this href. Another one where I want to show you now, mirror. So we go create another list. And for this one now, this href where I will put inside this anchor tag, I go use equal to mail2, then colon, then the email. Wetin this one go do now say once they click this link, no go open any website. He go open email application. We say the person don't set as their default for their browser, or if you even ask them to choose if they not get any default. So now this email application you go use and it go automatically add this email where you put as their recipient for their email. Then another one where I go show you now phone number. To add phone number, you go do it like this. You go use pel colon. Now this one when they click you know go open any web page, it go open their phone call application. If they open them from computer, it go tell them to either choose a phone call application or to download. But if then they open them for their phone, it will just automatically take them to their phone call and you go automatically fill their phone call with this phone number where you put for here. Another one where I want to show you now, target equal to blank. This attribute line we dey take make sure say our website once they click the link, it go open up for another tab. Mama, when they click link, if you use just anchor tag and href, it go open up for the same tab. But sometimes, most times when you they link to other websites, I no want make people leave your website after they click the link. You could just make the link open for another website so that they go open that website too, but they go still dey your own website too. Finally, I go add this paragraph under our populate. This paragraph, I go add now back to go. I want use this one. Take them back to our own page. That is our index.html file when they click up. To do it, you feel use the name of the page, and you fit use absolute URL, but the best practice na to use just forward slash as your href. The computers and all the browsers don know. Now the standard be like say any href will be just forward slash. Na own be that. So he could take them to your own page. You don't know a lot about links. And for this part now, you don't learn plenty things about HTML, but we still get some things to go. So the next one we'll go do like how to add images for your HTML file and the different kinds of ways will you fit do this one.